Gina, are you there? I just have to know if this is true. I heard that your ex-husband is the company president of Grapeco? Like, the one that's on all the magazine covers and stuff? His name is George, isn't it? Excuse me? Why in the world are you talking to me about this, Trish? Well, it's just Ben was letting me look through some old family photos that you had in the house. There was an old photo with you standing next to a man, and I finally recognized who he is. It was so weird because the pictures were old, but I felt like I had seen that man from somewhere. And now I finally realized that he's George Grape, the head of Grapeco. Wow, well, I have to say I'm impressed you could tell from such an old photo. Is that all you have to say about it? That's a little underwhelming, to be honest. Well, I'm afraid there's really not much to get all that excited about. I mean, he wasn't a company president or CEO or whatever when we were going out. I didn't hear that he'd started his own company until after he and I had broken up, but I guess now he's some kind of hot shot in the industry. But why didn't you ever try to fix things with him after you heard about who he was? Think about the life you could have had if you did. You could be posting on Insta every day from a new car or showing off your huge house. Just think about it. You should text him right now and ask him out. I'm sorry, Trish, but I really have no interest at all in getting back together with George. In fact, I don't even know if marrying him would mean getting more money. I remember when we were married, he would always blow through our monthly budgets like it was nothing. He even stole Ben's allowance at times. And in the end, he finally cheated on me and ran off to be with another woman. So I hope you understand why I have no intention of getting back together with him. Whoa, what? You mean you just forgave him for all that he did and just let him go like that? And now he's a huge deal all over the world? I mean, who cares about what happened in the past if you can milk George for all that he's worth now? You deserve to have nice things, too. Just think of the cars, the mansions, the condos, the vacations. All of it could be yours. Maybe it could, maybe it couldn't, but it really doesn't bother me either way. After all, I don't even want those things. I enjoy my apartment and I enjoy my simple life. It's enough for me. Oh, come on, Gina. You have to be more ambitious than that. What's the point of being satisfied with what you have? You're almost 30 years old and you're still working a dead-end job living in your small apartment. Don't you want more out of life? Aren't you sick of living the way that you are? Just think of where you could be living if you only swallowed your pride and asked George to take you back. It's the least you deserve. You really think that there's something wrong with the way that I live? I just finished telling you how comfortable I was. I'm sorry if that was rude of me to say, but I just wanted to be honest with you and share my thoughts about what you could be doing. Maybe it's because I'm from the country and I'm used to having a wider space to live in. To be honest, it's been difficult for me to adjust living in this cramped city. I mean, I feel like a dog in a cage some days that I'm here, and I was just shocked the first time that I came over to your house. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you had moved here from Wisconsin. Was your house really that much bigger? I feel like I could probably fit at least 7 of your apartments in the old house that I grew up in back out there. But to see the house that Ben would have grown up in with you, well, it just kind of really bummed me out. That's why you have to get back together with George. Then there wouldn't be any need for you to live in this tiny apartment anymore. It's not like there aren't big places in the city. You just need more money to get there. Well, while I appreciate your suggestion, Trish, I really just have no intention at all of getting back together with George. It was one of the happiest days of my life when he and I were divorced. Besides, he cheated on me and left me to be with another woman. Why in the world would I want to get with someone who treated me so poorly in the past? Oh my gosh, Gina, I really can't believe how much you are missing the forest for the trees here. I mean, if you're not going to do this for yourself, then can you think of Ben and I at least? Think of all the ways that we could all use George's money. Are you really going to let your pride get in the way of your son's future prosperity? And just what is that supposed to mean? I mean that if you get back together with George, then Ben might have a chance of taking over Grapeco when George steps down. And if he does that, then that means that I'll be the wife of a CEO and never ever have to work another day in my life. So please don't let your pride ruin the chances for me to have the dream life that I've always wanted to have. You really want to live in some fancy condo that badly, Trish? Well, it's not just that. I mean, think of what will happen at our wedding. So many rich people would be invited because of George, and we'd make out like bandits with cash gifts. Trish, I really don't think that you're thinking about this realistically. I mean, do you not think you're taking this fantasy just a little too far? Fantasy? The only one living in a fantasy is you, if you really think that it's okay to live the way that you're living. This is your chance to escape from it all. I mean, how can you be blind to the sad life that you're living right now? I just can't understand why you think this is okay. Trish, I'm not saying that I don't see the points you're making. Yes, my apartment is rather small, and yes, I don't make all that much money. But the point is that it's my life, and I'm very comfortable where I am. So please stop trying to pressure me to change that.
Mom, are you there? It's just horrible. I can't believe it. Why didn't you ever tell me that my real dad was the CEO of a huge company?
I take it that Trish had something to do with this, didn't she?
Well, of course she did. She was the one who told me the whole truth about who my dad really is. I can't believe that I'm actually the son of Grapeco's own George Grape. And how could you hide this from me, Mom? What's the matter with you? I have a right to know this.
Ben, you've known who your father is this whole time, and I've told you that you don't want anything to do with that man. I know that he looks impressive on social media and all of that, but you don't know George like I do. I mean, when he left us behind, did you know that he even found a way to get out of paying child support?
I seriously can't believe that you're making excuses for yourself like this, Mom. What are you talking about? My dad gave me child support money all of the time. Or at least he tried to. But you were the one who always told him to take his money and never come back. But I know for a fact that my real dad never once forgot about me or chose to abandon me. And you have no idea how much pain it's caused me not being able to see him.
Don't tell me that you've actually found a way to reconnect with him.
I have, actually. In fact, Dad and I were just together earlier today, if you must know. It had been 20 years since you two divorced. I hadn't seen him since I was in elementary school. I can't even remember the last time I cried like that, but I did when I saw him today.
Ben, what is the matter with you? Why would you go and meet someone like that? He left us and never gave us a cent of child support, and he never once reached out to contact you.
You're not reading my messages, Mom. He did offer me money and has asked to meet me countless times, but that I never took him up on his offer was secretly crushing me this whole time. That's why I was so happy to finally get to meet him. He even gave me $20,000 as back pay.
What? Did he really give you that much money?
That's right. What else could you expect from someone as impressive as him? I mean, for him, $20,000 was probably like a penny or something. But I never ever had that much money in my life before. I didn't even know what to say to him.
Well, you should tell him to take his money back. I am serious. You don't want anything to do with that man. And you probably don't even want to know what he had to do for that money. I know that he seems great right now, but I am telling you that he is nothing but trouble.
You really think that I'm going to give the money back? It's my money. He said it was all the child support he would have paid me. And now you're trying to tell me that I'm not entitled to that. You're just jealous, aren't you? You're mad because I got the money and you didn't.
Ben, you can't be serious about this. You don't actually think that's why I'm upset about this, do you? I am your mother, and I am only saying this to you for your own good.
How is any of this for my own good? You're just saying whatever you can to make yourself seem good so you can try and brainwash me.
You don't actually think that's what I'm doing, right, Ben?
Of course it is. Ever since I was little, you've only ever talked bad about my dad. You called him a cheater and a cheapskate, and that's all I ever knew about him. But now that I finally met him and listened to his side of the story, I know that the divorce was actually all your fault. Dad never did anything wrong.
Oh, come on. You really are just going to believe that it's all my fault your father and I got divorced?
Of course. He told me all about how you never ever supported him and how that pushed him to cheat on you.
And you're really buying that story?
Dad told me it was always his dream to own his own company, but that you were always shooting his ideas down and telling him to give up on his dreams and get a real job. You made Dad feel cornered and alone, so it's only natural that he would resort to cheating on you the way that he did. And yet you still had the gall to play victim. That's why Dad finally realized that it was hopeless trying to fix things with you and ran off.
I can't believe that you're really buying all of this. I thought you were smarter than this, Ben.
All you had to do was be a good wife and help Dad chase his goals. But instead you chose to run him off, and that's why you have the life you have now. This is what you get for not being there for Dad when you should have been.
Is this all what George told you? Ben, you cannot believe a single word that man says to you. I gave birth to you. I raised you on my own for 20 years, and you really think that I've been doing it all to hide the truth about your father from you?
You really want to try and play the mom card now? You're nothing but a poor old lady. It's all your fault that I grew up in a broken home with no father. You should have been there for him, but instead you got mad over an affair you forced him into. I could have been next in the line to take over his company.
And just what is wrong with the life I gave you growing up? I never remember you complaining about anything when you were a child. I was always there for you, always did my best to provide for you, and never ever had to send you to bed without making sure you'd eaten that day. I may only work part-time, but over my time working, I strived for any chance at career advancements and raises that I could get. I was even earning as much as a regular employee at my company for a while.
Oh, just shut up already. I'm sick and tired of you trying to spin the truth for me. I don't care how hard you say you worked. You still lied to me, and you stole my chance at a good life. I could have been driving fast cars, traveling the world, making tons of money, and instead we had to live together in your tiny little apartment.
I did all that I could for you. Why are you acting this way?
You read this message well, Mom. You are nothing but a poor old lady pretending to be someone she's not. I wish I had grown up with Dad instead of you. I'm never, ever going to come back to your tiny little apartment ever again.
Ben, please, you are acting absurd. I mean, you're really going to abandon your mother to be with your father who was never there for you?
That's right. I'm going to be with him, and he's going to take me in and give me a job, and then I'll be living in a huge condo. I'll be able to give Trish everything she wants, and we'll go and live with Dad in his penthouse. We'll eat out every night and never have to worry about how the poor live ever again.
Well, fine then. You're an adult and you're free to choose how you want to live. If that's what you want, then I won't stop you. But please, never say that you'll never come back home. I'll always be here for you, Ben.
No, I don't need to ever go back, and I won't. And I don't need you either. You're no mother of mine, so don't even bother showing up to my wedding.
Ben, please, you can't be serious about this, right?
Oh, I am. Now have a nice life, Mom. I never want to see you again.
Good morning, Gina. I'm sure that you know today is the day that Ben and I are going to get married. Yes, I am aware of that. Can I ask just why you're messaging me about it? Well, it's just that Ben wanted me to remind you that you aren't welcome at our wedding. I know that he told you already, but he wanted me to as well, so we could really drive it home. Just so you know that we aren't joking, and you better not be there. So you mean that you're really okay with this too? You don't care at all that your mother-in-law is banned from your own wedding? Of course I'm fine with it. I have no issue with that at all. In fact, I never wanted you here in the first place. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is to think about just how poor my mother-in-law is? And so you two are still so convinced about how poor I am, huh? And you're still trying to convince yourself that you're not? Just seeing the state of your house, it was too obvious. But I'm not going to hang around and let my marriage be weighed down by a poor old woman like you. All my friends have great relationships with their mothers-in-law. Some of them even give my friends money as an allowance, and they told them they'd never ever need any nursing or help when they're older. But you, it's obvious that when you're older, you're going to be demanding money from Ben and I, so it's obviously better to get rid of you now. I see. Well, I guess I wasn't aware that you felt so strongly on the matter. It's really not even a choice when you think about it. A poor old mother-in-law or a rich and successful father-in-law. George is going to be our ticket to the top. He's going to let Ben take over his company, and then we'll be living in the lap of luxury for the rest of our lives. I can't believe that Ben is really choosing to live as George's son rather than my own. Are you really? I'm not. I'd make the same choice if I were him. Well, fine then. I'll skip going to your wedding, but I'm not sure you won't regret it. And just why in the world would we do that, huh? I'm done having this conversation with you. You both are adults, and if this is how you want to live your lives, then fine. You think it's not obvious how upset you are over this? Maybe if you showed up to the wedding crying and begging us to let you in, we might change our minds. Oh, I'm afraid I won't be the one crying by the end of this, but you just might be. You're not making any sense at all. What could possibly make me regret marrying Ben when he's going to be rich? You're just a jealous old woman trying to hold on to what's around her as it slips around your fingers. Have a nice lonely life, you old hag. Oh no, what's going on? I am so upset. You have to do something to save this wedding, Gina. Oh no, what's the matter? Don't tell me that things aren't going the way that you planned. What? How did you know? Who told you? Don't tell me it's already on the TV. Apparently George's company is actually on the verge of bankruptcy. Not only that, but he's being sued for fraud since apparently he tried to scam people. Yeah, I did hear about it on the TV, actually. I heard that George is being accused of swindling people out of $60 million. It was also some kind of big investment scam or something like that, yes? But instead, he took all of the money invested and left nothing to show for it to the investors. That's not all, though. George told Ben that he was going to let him take over the company. But now that Ben is all wrapped up in this, we have a bunch of reporters outside our house. They've been there since this morning. Oh, wow. Well, that's really rough for you, isn't it? But that's not the worst of it. The worst is that George managed to escape from the apartment. We have no idea where he is, and he's not picking up our calls. So now we're being accused as conspirators of George. Wow. Well, it sounds to me like you two played right into his hand then, didn't you? But at least you got that $20,000 that George gave to Ben, right? I just hope it doesn't come out that that money was dirty as well. No. You don't think that George was trying to set us up all along, do you? Please, you have to do something to save us. I thought we had finally made it, and then right after our wedding, the news broke. And you two really weren't suspicious of anything at all? You thought you were being handed all this on a silver platter? You should have warned us about George. You should have told us not to trust him. How many times did I tell you why George and I didn't work out? I told you that he lied to and cheated and stole from Ben and I and then ran away with another woman. I told Ben not to take George's money and not to listen to a single thing that liar had to tell him. But you two were so happy at the prospect of a little money and were so quick to blame me for all of your troubles. You two wanted it this way, and now you have to live with it. But don't you dare say that I didn't do enough to warn you. So, good luck. Sounds like you both are going to need it. Good luck? Is that really all you have to say to us? You're really not going to do anything to help us at all? Can't you at least come here and pick us up so that we can escape this sea of reporters outside of George's house? I'm sorry, but you both made it very clear that you wanted nothing to do with me ever again. And now you're asking a poor old woman like me to help you out? Please, you have to realize that the circumstances were different. I didn't realize what we were getting into. Yes, that much is obvious. But since you've made it clear that you don't want me to be a part of your family, I don't see why I should help either of you. I did my best to warn you, did my best to be honest with you about my intentions, and all I got back for it was insulting words and a betrayal by my own son. You tell Ben that he'll always be my boy, but that he is going to have to work his own way out of this. And maybe someday, when he's thought long and hard about what he's done, I'll be ready to speak to him again. Please, you can't just leave us like this. Don't you get that we're in way over our heads? How can you say that you love your son if you're not going to come and help us right now? How can you just leave us like this? Please, Gina, we're supposed to be family. You can't do this. You need to come here and save us. It was a couple days later that I saw on the news that George had finally been caught and arrested for all his crimes. He had run back to his hometown and was hiding in his childhood home when the police found him. Apparently, the person who had given him up was actually the very woman that George cheated on me with. She had also gotten caught up in his schemes and wasn't about to go down alone. George and Trish continued to beg me for help, but as George's trial continued, it came out that the two of them really did have nothing to do with what happened. The two of them, however, came under intense criticism online as it was revealed in the trial that they abandoned me because they thought George was wealthy. And before long, just about everyone knew who Ben and Trish were and what they had done. With no home to go back to and no dream job as a CEO, the two of them decided to pack up what they had and flee town. I haven't heard from Ben since then, but I know that when he's ready, he'll find me. Hey, Talia. I was just wondering if I could use your laptop when I get back home from school? I told a friend that I would be online tonight and I need to use it.
You mean you want to use my laptop to play a game with your friend?
That's right. There's this really popular game at school right now that everyone is playing. You're on teams with your friends and you go around and shoot the other team.
Oh yeah, I think I might know what kind of game you're talking about. Those are kind of hard, but they can be fun to play too.
Well, literally everyone at my school is playing it, and I told a friend that I would get online to play in tonight. So please, can you let me borrow your laptop?
I really am sorry about this, Farah, but I'm afraid that I can't lend you my laptop.
What? Are you serious? Why not? I promise that I'll only be on it for a few hours.
Well, the thing is that my laptop is for work, and it's not meant to be used by anyone else. Not only that, we're not supposed to be downloading really big games like that on the laptop anyways. But, more importantly, the end of the month is a really busy time for the company, so I'll be working until late, and that's why I can't lend you my laptop.
But I really, really want to play this game. I already told my friend that I'd be getting online tonight. Not only that, but I actually just transferred out of a class with that friend, so this is the only chance we'll have to hang out later. Please, everyone at school is playing it and I don't want to feel left out.
Well, if that's the case, maybe you should go and ask your parents if you can borrow their laptop or something.
What are you talking about, Talia? You know that my parents don't own laptops. They only have phones.
Oh, right. I guess I forgot about that. But why did you tell your friend that you'd be on if you didn't have a laptop of your own to play on?
Well, because I thought that I'd just be able to borrow yours and that it wouldn't be a big deal. I didn't think that you'd actually tell me that I can't use it.
Well, I don't really think that should be my fault.
How could you do this to your own niece? Don't you love me? Don't you want me to have fun? Please, I need to get on the game so that I can level my character up and brag to all my friends about it. I told my friend that I was at the top of the leaderboards for the past 5 years.
Wait, really? You mean that even though your parents don't have a computer, you've been playing the game for 5 years?
What can I say? We kids have our ways of getting what we want. So I recommend that you do just as I say and hand over your laptop. Don't you think that you already spend enough time on that laptop of yours anyway?
Well, I use my laptop to do work, so it's not like I'm playing games or browsing the internet. Farah, I understand you wanting to make friends with your classmates, but there's no need to lie. Anyways, I think you should go and tell your friends that you don't have a laptop to play the game on.
You're useless. Do you know that? Why can't you just shut up and do as I say? Look, when I get back from school, I'm going to use your laptop. Do you understand me?
Nadia, are you there? Please, I need you to come home right away. I can't work like this.
Talia, what's going on? Is everything okay?
Your daughter keeps asking me to borrow my laptop even though I told her no several times now. I've told her that it doesn't belong to me and it belongs to my work, but she refuses to listen. And ever since she got back from school, she's been pounding on my office door demanding to use it.
What in the world is going on over there? And why does Farah want to borrow your laptop so badly in the first place?
Well, I guess that she wants to play this game that's getting popular at school with a friend of hers. But I guess she thought she was going to be able to use my laptop when she told this friend that she was going to get online tonight. Although I told Farah that not only is she not supposed to be playing games on my laptop, but that I need to work tonight. And no matter how many times I try to explain all of this to her, she just refuses to listen to me.
I see. Well, sounds to me like you're being quite the bully. Why are you trying to keep a little girl from playing with her friends? She's already in middle school. It's not like she doesn't know how to use a laptop, so you don't have to worry about her deleting any files or anything like that.
It's not the point. The point is that this laptop is very important for my work, and I really don't want to be taking any risks with it at all.
Okay, sure, but don't you have 2 laptops? I don't see why you can't just lend the other one that you have to Farah.
I'm sorry, but both of those laptops are for my work and nothing else. I literally make my living with those machines, which includes the rent that I pay for this place and the money that I put into our food and utilities. So I will kindly ask you to remember that ever since you lost your job in the corporate restructure at your work, that I've been the one paying for everything for all of us, for our food, clothes, even Farrah's school supplies.
So now the truth finally comes out. This isn't about Farrah at all. This is just about you trying to lord your power over us. Is that it? All of you know that my husband is working very, very hard to try and find a new job right now.
I am sure that he's trying, but he's been trying for a long time now, and has very little to show for it. I mean, you all have been living with me in my house for the past 6 months now.
And just why are you saying that it's a bad thing, huh? You have no idea how difficult this has been for us as well. It's been so difficult to find a company that's going to be a right match, and we just didn't expect the news about the embezzling we did to spread so far so quickly.
But you see how you set this up for yourself, right? I mean, you were the one stealing all kinds of office supplies when it was time to go home.
But it's not like we were stealing from the company that much. I didn't think anyone would even notice. And I certainly didn't think that it would make finding a second job this hard. I didn't even think that we'd be fired.
Well, I don't really know what you want me to say to that. I mean, of course you shouldn't steal from work. I don't care if you were just trying to save money at home. Now you don't have any money.
Shut up! Don't you think that I've already thought long and hard about all of this? Don't you see that we're working to fix all of this? We're always standing in line at the temp agency just waiting for some work to come through. Do you know that we won't even have enough money to buy Farrah a birthday present? So please, the least that you can do for that poor little girl is to let her use your laptop.
Look, I'm already doing you guys a huge favor by looking after her while I work from home. So I don't think that it's fair for you to tell me to give her the things that I need to do in order to work. If I lend her my laptop, then I am not going to be able to work as fast as I need to. Do you not understand that?
But don't you know that kids can make money on games nowadays? What if Farrah is actually so good at this game that she can turn it into a career? If she started to win money from playing her video games, then I promise that I would give you some money from her as a way of saying thank you.
Look, I really don't have time to put up with all of this. Can you please come back home? Because I really need you to take care of Farrah and tell her to stop banging on my door. If this doesn't stop, then I think we might need to rethink you all staying with me.
Now, hold on just a second. You're really saying that you're going to kick all of us out on the streets because my daughter is being a bit of a brat? Besides, I can't come home early. Farrah still doesn't know about what happened to our jobs.
Hold on a second. Are you serious? Is this a joke? Have you two seriously said nothing to her?
She is still in middle school. I don't want to upset her at this delicate time. There is no way I would be able to tell her that her mom and dad don't have jobs. I still can't believe that you actually just threatened to kick us out like this. I thought that we were family. You're not even human anymore. But fine then. If you want me to go home, then I'll go back home, and I'll have to explain to my daughter that she can't even play an hour of games thanks to you. You're the worst, do you know that? It's all your fault that I lost out on my chance to play with my friends. I finally thought that I would be able to make some new friends from school by playing on this game, and now I'll be left out of all the conversation on the playground.
Farrah, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about how you refuse to let me use even one of your laptops. I got in a fight with a kid at school today thanks to you. She questioned how I could be at the top of the game's leaderboards if I don't even have a computer. And then I got told that nobody is going to want to play with me since I'm a liar. I'll have to transfer to a new class again. This is all your fault. You're horrible.
I'm sorry, but this is your fault for lying to your friends about this game.
Shut up. You're the nerd who's always on your computer all day. I thought that you'd understand where I'm coming from.
Okay, Farrah, this is the second time you said something like this. What is it that you think I'm doing on my computer all day? Because I don't get why you think I'm some kind of shut-in nerd.
Of course you are. You spend all day on your laptop, so I don't know what else I would call someone like you. Even my mom was talking about how you do nothing for this family besides stay at home all day on your computer.
Did your mom really say all of that to you?
That's right. In fact, I went to go tell my mom about how you wouldn't let me borrow your laptop, and she said she's going to get me one of my own. She told me that it would be an early birthday present, and that if she gave it to me now, that I wouldn't get anything else this year. But of course, my mom is still getting me the laptop, unlike you. She's always trying to give me what I ask for, no matter the price. Except she also told me that this might be the last big gift that I get from her, since she says that her and Dad have to spend all their money to compensate for you sitting around the house and doing nothing.
That sister of mine really knows how to run her mouth, doesn't she?
Did you really think that I was buying it when you said that you use your laptops for work? I know that you just spend all day in your office playing games all the time. You moved into this house with us just so that you could take advantage of our generosity. And then when I ask for the tiniest of favors, you refuse me. I really just can't stand you. You really piss me off. Do you know that?
Oh, well, you know what? That's funny because I have half a mind to say the exact same thing about you and your family.
What are you talking about? We've been nothing but generous to you. You're being the freeloader. Why don't you just leave the house and leave my family alone?
This is my house, and I will not be leaving.
You're such a bully. All I wanted was to play a little on your computer, and you have to act this way towards me? Well, nobody wants you here anymore. In fact, I've made sure that you can't ever lie about doing work to me again.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? What did you do?
I smashed up your laptops. Or rather, I should say that I'm just finished smashing them all up.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
That's right. I guess I just lucked out with you deciding to stop out for a little today.
Did you really do all of this because I wouldn't let you use my laptop?
Of course, you were acting so high and mighty and so self-important with your job, so I just knew that I had to teach you a lesson, and I did, with a baseball bat.
Farah, I hope you know that you're in big trouble. I was already at the limits of my patience, but now you've gone way too far. I am sick of putting up with you and your annoying family. Also, that laptop cost $20,000, and you and your parents will be paying that back.
What are you talking about? What laptop cost $20,000?
I told you that those laptops were specially designed so that I could do my work on them. You have no idea the kind of hardware that was inside of those things.
No, this can't be happening. You've got to be kidding me. I thought that you were just playing on that laptop every day. I didn't know you were actually working.
I told you that I was over and over again, but I am going to the police about this. I'm not going to let you get away with what you've done.
How could you treat your own niece like that?
What are you talking about, Nadia? She destroyed my property, so I went to the police.
But you still reported your own family to the police. You could have just come to me about this first.
You were the one that was mad at me for not letting her use my laptop in the first place. I warned you that I was getting to the end of my limit with my patience. And I heard all from Farah about how you described me as a freeloader. You told her that I was nothing but a leech on you all. Even though the truth is the exact opposite. And that's why I have to ask you all to leave.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
I'm saying that all of this time I've been paying for rent, food, school supplies, everything. And despite all that I've been doing for you, you turn around and treat me like this. I tried to be patient with you, but I can't take this any longer.
Wait, no, please, this is all just a big misunderstanding.
No, it isn't. I'm only saying what's true and you know it. You were the one that lost your job and then came running to me looking for a place to live. You should have been more responsible. Didn't you realize that you have a kid to take care of?
But we didn't think that we'd get caught. That's why we've been pretending to go to work every morning.
Well, how about you stop pretending to go to work and you actually find a job? I'm not going to be putting up with you anymore. It is high time that you both move out and learn to take care of yourselves. I'm going to give you until the end of the week to move all of your things. But just know that I'm going to be watching you all very closely until then. Do you understand? After that, Nadia, her husband, and Farah all left to go and live at the husband's parents' house. Apparently, however, the word that those two had been fired had reached even Nadia's in-laws. Her husband's parents agreed to let the two of them move in, but on the condition that they started working right away. The parents actually even reached out to me to offer to pay for the damages to my laptop, if I dropped the charges against Farah. They apologized to me for the trouble that their son's family had caused, and promised to keep them on a very, very short leash until they learned to behave. But since they lived out in the countryside, the only work for Nadia and her husband was tilling the fields or working in a factory. Even Farah gets put to work on the weekends. Although, if I can be honest, my work laptops were already starting to get quite old, and I was thinking of replacing them for a while. I had already copied all of my files on them to another hard drive and was looking into getting a replacement for everything. So, in a way, this worked out in my favor. But that's a story that I think I'll keep for myself. As for my sister and her family, I just hope that a little bit of real work and careful supervision from the parents, grandparents, will do them some good. And if not, then at least they'll be too far away from me to bother me now. So either way, I suppose it's a win-win for me. Again.
I'll never acknowledge you as my mother. Divorce my dad right now. How dare you get married while I'm away at my friend's place? This just goes to prove how much you two don't care about my well-being. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm the first priority in this household? If I don't allow it, then that marriage is not valid. I'm sorry, honey. Today was the only day that I and your father were able to go to the city hall together. I've been very busy with moving in. Please understand. Don't call me honey. I'm not your honey. And I don't allow you to move in with us either. Why do I have to live with an ugly old lady like you? Ugly old lady? But I thought you were all for the marriage. I only said that because we were in front of my dad. Deep down, I hate even thinking about you two getting married. I didn't know you were so against it, honey. Well, you should have noticed without me having to tell you. Any normal person would have noticed that they are way out of my dad's league if they were you. Really? Oh, stop acting so surprised. Ignorance isn't cute when you're 40. I guess a lot of old people are just like this. You probably don't have a sense of embarrassment. I mean, if you did, you probably wouldn't have been able to live with yourself up until this age. If I were you, I'd borrow money from everyone I can just to get plastic surgery and fix it. Wow. You really thought of me in that kind of way? If it still isn't obvious enough to you, yes. I've thought of you this way ever since the day I first laid my eyes on you. I couldn't decide on which eye to look at when talking to you since they're so far apart. Why on earth would Dad get himself stuck with a lady like this? As you know, my father is an extremely handsome engineer at Megatech Company. He had every single person in the whole country to choose from, and he chose you? I mean, it's true that a lot of ladies were interested in him. I want to become an influencer when I'm older. An influencer? I think that's amazing. And so, I've been working on my social media lately. I have a pretty decent amount of followers, and I was also voted for homecoming queen at school. The next move I need to make is to make sure that I don't have anything on my track record that could cancel me in the future. Don't you see? I've planned out my life perfectly. Yes, I think it's very impressive that you already decided what your passion is and what you want to pursue in the future. And I think it's great that you're planning ahead like this. I'm going to talk about how I help kids in Kenya through a program there on the stage of Miss America. I'll use that as leverage to boost my success as an influencer. Therefore, I can't have you getting in the way of that. How would I get in your way in accomplishing all of that? I mean, my dad is handsome, but my mom was out of this world beautiful. We were known around the town as the best-looking family you could ever find. But my dad decides to ruin it all by getting remarried to some ugly old lady. Is he stupid? Is his eyesight starting to fog up or something? What's gotten into him? I should just have stuck to my mother if I was going to have to deal with this crap. If you really feel that way, then you can go ahead, Tori. My husband and I have no intention of getting divorced anyways. And you were initially saying that you wanted to be with your mother. I really gave thought to it and changed my mind. Dad makes a lot more money compared to my mom, and people will probably receive the information better if I tell them that I was raised by my father alone.
What do you mean by better?
Oh well, I'm going to have to give a speech about my upbringing and all of that at the Miss America contest, right? If people believe that I was raised alone by my dad, I could talk about how I did all of the housework while simultaneously keeping up with my studies. They'll think I'm perfect. I mean, who doesn't love a cute girl who's also a hard worker? Even I'm impressed by how mature I am to be thinking about my branding already.
I mean, you're not wrong about it being impressive to see you giving thought to your brand, but...
Well, then you'd surely understand how you're getting in the way of my journey, right? Right now, you have two choices. Either split with my dad so I can go with a single father story, or get some plastic surgery done and fix your face so everyone can think I'm from a perfect family.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of doing either of those. I'm happily married to your dad and I like it how I look right now.
Talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. How can you not see that you're ugly? Whatever. Fine. Then I'll take initiative. I'll make sure that you and my dad get divorced no matter what.
I don't know what you're intending, but I feel like we should really just have a family meeting once. You can tell your dad about how you feel about me there, and I would really be happy if you could listen to what me and your father have to say. Tori? Is this Lori's number? Yes. Who is this? My name's Julia. I'm Carl's ex-wife and Tori's mother. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. May I ask how you learned my number? I had Tori tell me. Oh, okay. Can I help you with anything? Tori seemed like she had something to say, so I thought that I had to reach out to you to clear the water as her mother. What could that be? I'll be just straightforward with this. Could you please get divorced with Carl? Why on earth would I do that? Are you telling me this because Tori said that she wanted us to split? That's one of the reasons, of course. I mean, my precious daughter is going to have to live under the same roof as the woman that my ex-husband chooses. She should at least have a say about it too. She's telling me that she's already sensing that she'll end up suffering if you two get married. Do you want that to happen to her? Of course not. I mean, she's at an age where any teenager would be sensitive toward any type of change. And me getting married to her father is a big change. So, Carl and I have talked already about me not being completely accepted as a mother by Tori, but accepting it as is. I mean, Tori is already a senior in high school. I really do believe that she's at an age where talking about the terms of living together and showing that I care will definitely help us accept each other. I really don't think Tori is ever gonna accept you, and this isn't just about Tori. I want my husband back. You want him back? But there's a reason that you two got divorced in the first place because you cheated on him, right? How do you know about that? He told me everything about his past before we got married. How he was abandoned by his ex-wife. He said he wanted me to decide whether to accept his proposal after being provided with that information, and I told him that regardless of those things, I wanted to marry him. I was young and stupid back then. It has nothing to do with our circumstances right now. I heard that you cheated on him 3 times, and that you'd spend money from his bank account from the house to take your other boyfriends on dates and trips. You didn't even do much housework even though you didn't work, right? I was busy. You were busy messing around with other men, right?
He even told me that you wouldn't make dinner for Tori and you'd just leave some money on the counter so she could get something herself. After hearing all of those things, objectively, do you think that he really wouldn't consider getting back together with you and getting himself into all that trouble again?
None of that matters. He's probably missing my beautiful face by now. I even heard from Tori that you haven't been doing any work around the house either.
What?
Yeah, you've been making Carl do everything for the two of you, just like me, haven't you?
Actually, I'm working just like he is. So we've decided that the person who has the capacity at the time should take over and do the housework, while the other focuses on work. So it's not like either of us are being forced to do all of the work.
Please stop with the excuses. Just know that Carl is meant to be with me and only me. Give me my house back, and Tori is my daughter.
Again, I have no intention of getting divorced from Carl.
Why are you so stubborn? I finally understand why Tori despises you. It's so stressful to even talk to you. I'm going to save my daughter and husband from you no matter what. You better be prepared for what's coming at you.
I'm not sure what you're plotting right now, but if you harm us in any way, you should be prepared to receive some type of payback. You're an adult too, so you should understand that. Tori, I need you to come home right now. We need to talk.
What? I'm about to go to an open campus event, so I'm busy. I'm gonna trade numbers with seniors and build a network. That way, I can use them whenever I need help with anything.
If you're not coming back, then I need you to delete your posts on social media right now.
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. You know what I'm talking about. The pictures that you posted of me? Like the one when you took a picture of my face while I was sleeping on the couch? You're trying to spread a bad impression of me, aren't you?
No idea what you're talking about. I'm just showing my daily life to all of my friends. Is there something wrong with that? You just happened to be there when I took the pictures.
You want to become an influencer, right? Well, you're not gonna get too far if you don't know how to take into account that not everyone wants that exposure, especially those who are surrounding you.
What are you getting all worked up about?
Anyone would get worked up if you did what you did to me, and even the captions on a post. Why do you keep writing lies on there?
The one that says that my new mother won't do any housework? Or is it the one that I wrote about you not preparing any lunch for me, so I have to do it by myself every day? Wait, is it the one that says that you ignore me and won't talk to me even when I approach you? These are all facts. I don't see the problem.
I actually do take care of the house. It's just that me and your father takes turns and the one who isn't too busy takes over. And I do prepare lunch for you. Just snap at me when I try to give it to you and leave it at home. And I have never ignored you in my life. You know that's the other way around.
This is all part of the branding. I'm trying to brand myself by giving everyone the impression that I'm having to go through the hardship of dealing with an evil stepmom who treats me horridly. That way, everyone's going to feel sympathetic towards me. As a result, they're going to give me credit for just living with you. Everyone hates you, but they love me. Thanks to that. You know, up until now, all of my followers were just girls around my age and older guys with no lives. But now, even mothers of your age are starting to follow me. And that is a huge step in becoming Miss America.
But every single thing that you've posted so far is a complete lie.
That doesn't matter, as long as Dad feels bad for me and gets divorced from you, and I earn the reputation that I want while getting into my dream college. I win! I'm going to become Miss America.
How many times do I have to tell you that I have no intention whatsoever to get divorced from your dad?
I'll give you 1 week.
Can we please just talk this out? Please? Tori?
Did you not hear me when I told you that I was going to give you 1 week?
Since you decided not to listen, I went ahead and turned in the divorce paper for you two. Now you and my dad are complete strangers. I could write a whole book about this story. An evil stepmother tried to rip her family apart, but Tori Stevens persevered and brought her mother and father back together. Now she's become Miss America. This is definitely making to the headlines in the newspaper. Well then, since you're a stranger to me and my dad, I'm going to need you to leave the house.
Shut up. You're the one who's leaving the house.
Whoa, who do you think you are?
I'm your father.
Huh? Stop messing around. I'm not joking. I already turned the divorce paper in.
You're the one who needs to stop messing around, Tori. Tori, you're already 18. You're an adult. How could you end up this immature, honey?
Daddy?
I'm using Lori's phone to talk to you right now, and I've read all of the messages that you've sent to her. I finally understand the whole situation.
Wait, Daddy, it's not what it looks like.
What do you mean it's not what it looks like? You know, I thought that all was going well, judging from the way you were acting at home. But judging from all of these horrible things you've been saying to Lori, I guess I was wrong. I'm disappointed in you, but I'm also disappointed in myself for letting you end up like this.
No, we're actually very close in real life, but Lori and I were just messing around through text. That's really all there is to this. Right, Lori? You can tell him.
Do you really think that's even an excuse? You gave your mother Lori's number, didn't you? You even went as far as to post her on social media in offensive ways.
Oh, wait, so you've read every single one of our texts?
Yeah. Even the way you ignored Lori's kind request to remove the pictures from your social media. And that story about your captions. I did not raise you to become a person who lies and harms other people for her own benefit. Do you think I let you have your own phone so you could do things like this to other people?
Daddy, please just listen. This is all for my future. It was all necessary for me to brand myself and raise my chances to win the Miss America competition.
And it doesn't matter if someone else might get hurt in the process, as long as you attain the future that you want, right?
Well...
You're just like your mother. People like you are always the same. Even when I found out about your mother's affair, and the way she would spend my money to buy things for other men, she would say that it was necessary, because she needed to interact more with other people and learn about the world, whatever that means.
Mommy cheated on you?
Yeah, over and over again. That's why she and I ended up splitting.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, that's the reason why we had to get a divorce. I told Lori about this already, and I thought that I should tell you too, since you're almost an adult. But now, you're also trying to hurt others, just like your mother. You've been plotting to spread a story that Lori tore me and your mother apart, and get pitied for it, right?
No, this was all just a big misunderstanding. Don't worry, now that I know what really happened, I'll accept her as my mother. It's all okay.
No, Tori, it's not okay.
Of course it is. We can just continue on with the lives that we're living right now.
I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen.
Uh-huh? What does that mean?
It means that after everything you've done, we can't just go back to normal. You can't just do those things and say that it was all a big misunderstanding. It's not a misunderstanding because you did what you did, and that's all there is to it. You called her an ugly old lady, and criticized her for every single aspect that consists her as a person. You even went as far as to turn in a divorce paper without our permission.
I can explain that.
There's nothing to explain, honey. Doing something like that, and making harmful posts on social media, you should know that none of that is okay. And it scares me that you don't have the moral capacity to understand things like that. I'm sorry, but I can't be your father anymore.
What do you mean you can't be my father? You are my father.
No, I have no intention of splitting with Lori. So you can go ahead and live with your mother. It seems like your mother wants that too, so I'm sure she'll welcome you over at her place.
No, I want to live with you, Daddy. You know that Mommy can't afford to raise me. She doesn't even work.
I have no intention to pay for your college tuition, but I'll give your mother the money that she needs to raise you until high school graduation. Make sure to finish packing up by tomorrow so you can move out.
Daddy, please don't do this to me. I don't want to move in with Mommy.
I'm gonna hand the phone back to Lori, so make sure you apologize for everything.
Hey, Tori. It's Lori.
I'm so sorry for everything I've said and done to you. Please, just let this slide this once. I need to live with my dad. Please convince him. My whole future plan is going to collapse if I end up moving out.
No can do. Sorry. You should have apologized before everything got out of hand. You're already 18, aren't you? And you keep talking about your future plans to become Miss America. But you should know that the institution isn't stupid, and they can see right through your lies.
Why would they be able to see through my lies?
It's easy. I'm one of the judges.
What?
I've been a judge for about a decade now. I met your father at the event when he came as a representative of one of the sponsoring companies.
How have I not heard about this now?
I'm sorry, but now that I know what kind of person you are and the lies about all of your stories, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ban you from the competition as a judge. I mean, I may not be a judge by the time you apply, but I'll sure be very descriptive about who you are and what you've done.
I can't believe this. You're one of the judges?
Yes, but I don't think I'll ever judge you.
Wait, what do I need to do to have you make me win? This means that I have a connection that could possibly let me win, right? Thank God you're my mother.
Your mother is Julia, right?
I would never call someone like that my mother. Now that I think of it, she would never ever bother making me lunch the way you did for me.
Look at yourself. Switching sides as soon as you feel that someone is no longer of use to you. You just keep giving me reasons as to why you shouldn't be able to compete and waste everyone else's time. We are strictly looking for empowered women with both impressive looks and mentalities, who we feel are competent to change the world. I really don't see you getting anywhere.
Please.
Carl and I had a long talk while you were gone, and the two of us came to the conclusion that your existence in our household is unhealthy for both of us. You hate me as a person, and I wouldn't be able to take being hated on for the rest of my life in my own house. Having you move out is the better option for all of us.
I'll love you as my mother from now on, I swear.
Do you really think that I can trust those words after everything? Seriously.
I'll be a whole person starting tomorrow, I swear.
I'm sorry, but there's no trust between us anymore, and I feel that it's going to end up being the better choice to go to Julia's place as well. I heard that your high school is pretty close to her house, and even though we won't be paying for your college tuition, there still are tons of college scholarships out there.
Please help me convince Dad. I need a college education.
You just want the name of a nice school on your resume, right? If you want to make dreams come true, then at least try to grab them yourself without shoving other people down a hole in the process.
But
become an amazing young lady that would make us regret ever banning you from the competition. I wish you the best of luck. Please pack up your things and be ready to move out by tomorrow.
Wait! Lori! Let's talk! Please, let's have a family meeting and discuss the future as a family. Please don't leave me at a dead end like this.
Tori's father and I never ended up forgiving her, and she ended up moving out of our house and going to live with her mother. Since her mother has horrible spending habits, Carl and I decided that we should hand it over to Tori monthly. After that, I heard that Tori was unable to save up for college or focus on her GPA, and ended up finding a job after high school graduation. Apparently, Julia is also trying to re-enter society and find a job, so I hope the two are able to learn how to care for others
through this experience.
Hey, you're coming by the house today, right? Yeah. Are you also back home, Julia?
Yep, I'm still on college break.
Lucky you. I'd like a long summer vacation.
I'm enjoying student life for as long as I can. It doesn't last forever, you know.
You're damn right.
Tell you the truth, I didn't want to even come home. I didn't have the choice.
Why not? Did you already have plans?
Not exactly. If I did, I wouldn't be here.
Then why?
It's not really worth my time. I didn't have fun times in that house. I'd rather be hitting up the beach or something for myself. It's my last summer as a student. Why waste it by coming home? Waste of my time and energy.
I get it. There's always a time in life where your childhood home is a burden to you.
Totally. But there's no way around it. So I'm coming home this time. It's the first time we get to spend the summer together since you and my brother got married. Who knows? The family reunion might turn out not to be that bad.
Thanks. It means a lot, really.
It should. Under normal circumstances, I would have flaked out on the second.
Really?
I told ya, if I had plans, I wouldn't have come. I don't suffer fools, as they say. It's totally a rare occasion for me to even show up in person.
Oh, then I must thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Don't mention it. Especially this time it seems like the plan's only drinking and partying. Won't be a total bummer or even. I expect something spicy would come up.
Would it be that exciting? You up to something?
Don't worry about it. You just need to be present and stay put till the afternoon. You won't be disappointed.
Okay, still not 100% sure.
Well, to briefly explain, you'll be meeting the family. You're the newest member, and I'd be assisting with my brother for the perfect introduction.
Right. That excites you?
Yep, I have something planned. Look forward to it.
I still don't get it, but see you later?
Talk to you later. Hey, Maria. Leaving so soon? At least leave my brother with his family. This party's not over yet. You said you didn't finish high school.
Oh, so you finally realized. I kind of had an inkling of what's going on.
You could have told me the truth. Saved me from the embarrassment.
Don't you have something to say before that?
What? Say what? I have a lot to say.
I can't have a sister who didn't go to college. The hell? Trying to shun me in front of the other family members. Make me kneel on my hands and knees from the shame. I knew you were up to no good. But who do you think you are?
I was just trying to give you a chance to explain yourself because I thought you didn't finish school. You made me embarrass myself. How dare you?
Oh, grow up, Julia. Or stay a brat. I don't care.
The hell?
You sound like a baby not realizing that there's a whole world out there.
I do not. I was doing you, a low-life nobody, a favor to be a part of our elite family.
That's what I'm talking about. Childish. How do you even get these ideas? Is it something you picked up from your friends at school?
Like you can talk, so where did you go to?
As in?
The college you graduated. Might as well tell me since you say you'd finished high school. Everyone scolded me for being ignorant. What college did you go to?
I didn't go to any colleges. Just finished high school.
Huh? That's it? No college?
Yes.
That's so boring.
You got a problem?
Better than you flunked out, but...
I don't know where you got the idea that I flunked high school.
You said you never went to one.
I couldn't actually go to a high school because I was hospitalized in 8th grade. I told this story before.
Doesn't ring a bell. How did you graduate if you didn't go to one?
You do know homeschooling exists.
Huh?
I told you this too. I also worked a full-time job after I graduated.
But still, homeschooling. Still boring. Why would my brother choose someone like that? I mean, he finished college. He could have done better.
That is not my concern, and irrelevant. I thought you texted me to apologize.
Apologize? I never said about apologizing. Just wanted to clear things up.
Seriously?
Come on, homeschool? Because everyone was mad at me. I know for sure you went to college. So much for getting my hopes up. It's more boring than you not finishing high school.
Okay, let's get this straight. From my eyes, you are the boring one.
Huh?
You're a college student graduating this year.
Your point?
You could have learned to be a better person. Instead, you look down upon others, judging people by which school they went to, not capable of apologizing for your rudeness. I'm baffled. That's what they teach at college, huh? Really? How highly of you.
Are you making fun of me? You, who didn't even go to college? Oh, hell no.
By the way, I'm not making fun of college students. I'm making fun of a certain person who still acts like a child, even though she's in college. You, who can't apologize for your behavior.
Damn you! I'm so not getting talked back by you. You're just a failure.
What an ungrateful little being. You have your parents supporting you to even go to college. I do wonder what kind of freaked up future waits upon you.
The hell?
Your mother called. She apologized. Said the exact same words to me.
Shut up. Fine, you didn't flunk high school. I get it. But you're still a good for nothing. Don't text me again. Better yet, stay the hell away from my brother.
My. When are you going to realize your mistakes?
You're making fun of me again. I'm done. You were never my sister and never will be. From today, you are nobody. You hear me? Hey, you were at the town square just now, right?
Julia, you were there?
Don't answer my question with a question. You were just there, right? Answer me.
Oh, sorry. You surprised me. Yes, I was there. Just the work thing.
I knew it! You were talking to an agent. What work do you do?
Were you following me around?
What do you care? Answer the question. What work do you do?
I work as a hand model.
Model? A model?
It's not that big of a deal. I talked to you about this before I got married.
Nope, you never did. If I remembered, I would have been friends with you.
Why?
Because I want to be a model.
What?
What do you mean, what? I was scouted by an agency during college and was supposed to become famous and debut as an actress.
You're aiming high, but I'm just a hand model. It's not like I have huge connections. I couldn't help you.
I don't care about that. How long have you been doing this?
Don't you know how to have a conversation?
Yes, I do. I'm asking you right now. How long?
Around 20, I guess. I got noticed.
Huh? You got scouted? Oh, I'm so pissed. How come you get to do my dream job? I have more potential than you.
I don't know about that. So, where are you now?
Why are you asking?
Your mother and father are worried sick about you. You quit your first job after 3 months and haven't called ever since.
Why do you care? I couldn't work with a bunch of losers. That's it.
Uh-huh. Right. Glad you seem fine. Give your parents a call, okay?
Shut up. I'll get you. No matter what it takes. Just wait.
Get me? What?
I'll be a freaking model. You wait and see. I'll become famous.
What? Wait, what?
The agency I got into is shady as hell, and it's all your fault. And to think I was making my debut as an actress of the night. I almost got into so much trouble. Are you really a model? Perhaps you do more lucrative jobs.
Why is this my fault? Where did you get discovered?
Where you did. I was walking around downtown, as you said, and they came up to me.
Right. Glad you got away. There are a lot of creepy people out there. Are you still in downtown?
Of course I am. So what if I am?
Hey, I got a text from your sister.
Really? I'm calling Dad right now.
Thanks.
I'm going there as soon as I can too. You know where she is?
Yeah, she said she's downtown. Probably near the Rotary.
What's she doing there? Waiting to get scouted?
I guess so. So she still wants to become a model.
What? She's still going on about that BS?
Seems like it. She hasn't given up.
What the hell? Is she mental or something?
Maybe?
We need to get her a job ASAP. Stop her from using up Dad's credit card.
Yeah, she could have just apologized and come home.
She's been this way since she was a child, so... But still, that's not an excuse.
All right.
Anyways, I'm getting in the car. She's still gotta be there, right?
Probably.
I'll be there in an hour.
Be careful, Sean.
You told on me. You told my family where I was. I'm never going back home. I'm going to be a model.
It's good to have dreams, but chasing them like a lunatic isn't going to get you anywhere.
Where am I supposed to go then?
Get a job. Stop using your parents' money. Pay your own rent for once.
You know I can't help with the money. I need it to make my dreams come true. It's the family's job to support me.
Did you ask them first?
I did, but they denied me.
Yet you still went on using their credit card, so you ended up in this predicament. Isn't that right? Just go back home, Julia.
Shut up! It's all your fault in the first place. Gloating about how you were working as a model.
When have I ever gloated? I just told you because you asked.
You did it to gloat. You made fun of me.
I made fun of how you act stupid. But that's because you started it. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Damn you! I'll never forgive you. You'll regret this night.
Don't get any stupid ideas. Just go home and apologize to your parents, okay? Before it's too late.
Oh my. Why are you lying at the bottom of the stairs? That doesn't seem too comfortable. Or are you drunk in the middle of the day? Not so tough now, are you? There's police at the house. Did you call them? I have nothing to do with this.
What are you talking about?
What? Oh, you're okay. I was worried because you didn't text back earlier.
Because I fell down the stairs?
Yeah.
You were there then. You could have gotten help.
Sorry. I was preoccupied. You seem fine.
Fine? You came up from behind and pushed me down.
What? You were pushed? I didn't know that.
That's why the police are there. I filed a report on attempted murder. We found out soon enough that it was you.
Huh? Me? No way.
Where are you right now? Answer me.
I can be wherever I want. I'm innocent. You were the perpetrator in this situation. No, I was not. We'll get you either way. I'm not retracting my report, even if it was a family member.
Oh, what? How could you do that?
You said you were innocent. Then you've got nothing to worry.
Yeah, sure. But...
Oh, and my hand's injured, so I can't work for a while. I'm also demanding a liability claim.
Uh-huh?
I mean, I can't do my job with my hands this way. It's fully my right. I need my hands to be kept in a perfect condition. But breaking a bone? Now, that's a big deal.
Right.
It doesn't matter telling you if you're not the culprit. Sorry about that.
Don't mind about it.
If the person surrendered, I might take down the claim. Depends on how sorry they are.
I'm so sorry. I did it. Please take down the claim.
I said I might consider it. I didn't say I would.
Uh-huh.
You've gone too far this time. This is a criminal offense. I've turned my eye for a while, but this? I can't work because of what you did. Pushing someone off the stairs because you were jealous. What if I died? What were you going to do then?
I'm
not letting go of this.
What? Why? I apologized. I fessed up. What more do you want?
It's that kind of behavior that I'm not letting this go. I'll see you around.
What do you mean?
You're done for. Your parents and Sean are severing ties from you. You won't be allowed in their house. Basically, you're disowned.
I'm what?
I was really rooting for you chasing your dreams. If you would mature, I would have pulled my strings for you.
Wait, are you talking about me modeling?
Uh-huh.
I would. Yes, I would do it.
Can't you read?
I'll grow up. I'll do as you say.
Even if you look slightly better than others, they can't have you causing problems with a colleague.
What?
Of course, I've told about the incident to my agency and about you. They can't have someone with anger issues, duh. They're giving warning notices to other agencies just in case. That's all I have to say. She crushed her dreams with her own hands. If only Julia hadn't done what she did, there might have been a possibility. Too bad. I didn't retract my report and will be facing her at court. Julia is to be working at her dad's factory after she gets out of this, and I'll be getting the charges from her salary. I got back to hand modeling after 3 months. We're still battling in court. I just hope that she will learn from her mistakes.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.